This morning at around 8 a.m. was the 6.6 or Luna 7 live stream for Genshin Impact. I know that, as I saw in the chat, there was a lot of mixed opinions on it in terms of if people were liking it, if people were disliking it. I know that there was a lot of unexpected things, there was a lot of expected things, whether that be through leaks or just, I guess, bad leaks. But I don't know how I felt about it. I think what it just allowed me to do was figure out who I'm pulling for, because we kind of already knew through beta, I think, because I think they data mine the files. But PlayStation accidentally leaked a blog post earlier last night, which had confirmed the banners even before the live stream this morning, which I thought was pretty interesting. They very quickly deleted it, but it was too late. My takeaway from the live stream this morning, just very briefly, I think that there could be better things. I think that there could be more events. I think that there could be more free-to-play polls. I know this is a gacha game, but I think in terms of their competition as a player and being honest, I do think that they are kind of falling behind their competitors a little bit. Even their own game, or their own game within their company, like Honkai Star Rail or Zenless Zone Zero. So I hope that maybe they can listen to the feedback that was given to them in the chat. I don't know if they monitor that while the live stream is playing. It's obviously a little bit late there. It's around like 8-9 p.m., but it's probably pre-recorded. But I just hope they do see that, and I hope that they see it on Twitter, and I hope that whatever platform that Chinese players use, which is obviously the voices that they listen to most, I hope that they're kind of giving more feedback, and if they're all happy with it, then fine. Everybody has their own opinion, but let me know how you feel about it. Let me know how you felt going into the live stream and how you felt going out of the live stream. Were you more excited, less excited? Again, for me, I was going in with a neutral standpoint, because you never really want to put gacha games on a high pedestal, because your expectations will be completely destroyed and you just don't want to cause yourself unnecessary disappointment. Gacha games like Wuthering Waves have done it, Honkai Star Rail's done it. I want to kind of reel it in and focus more on who I plan to pull and why I plan to pull them. It's going to be a very brief video. I'm also going to just briefly go over the events that are happening, because I've mentioned before, I'm newer to gacha games. I started in October of 2025, so I'm one of the new gen players that everybody hates, but I try not to live up to that new gen stereotype. So I am seeing the patterns and kind of understanding how gacha games are done events wise, and I guess player expectations. So I don't want to go into analysis right now about, oh, does this event give too little or does this event give too much? But my opinion stands right now that I think patch 6.6 is a bit underwhelming for players, especially free-to-play players. I don't consider myself to be a free-to-play player. I'm not a whale, probably a dolphin. I will spend the money when I need to, spend the money that I have when I have it. For me, fortunately, May, which is the month that we're in now, yay! Summer's coming, it's getting a little bit warmer. It is my birthday month, so I have been kind of going a little bit all out on gacha games. Don't think that's gonna happen on Genshin, because I'm not really interested in 6.6. I am interested in a couple, which we'll talk about in this video, but with Wuthering Waves, with Honkai Star Rail, no limits there. For me, I've just been going crazy. I added some sequences to a couple characters, and I plan to do that for one more, so I don't know. It's whatever. It's my birthday. But yeah, not enough polls in Genshin Impact for free-to-play players, and just I think in general, I think there's a very large demographic of players that don't spend money, that do put just as more of a more or the same of a time investment. So I think we should be kind of like honoring more, I guess, a bigger demographic of people. So that's just my opinion. But on the other hand, I am looking forward to it. I still do really enjoy Genshin right now. I'm still trying to quest through everything. I'm working my way through events. Some I can do, some I can't do, which is a little bit disappointing because it's in a
オーケ
different
ストラの
region
新作アルバム
that I haven't really been to. It gets me excited when I watch videos of people talking about who they're interested in, so I hope you'll stick around to the later part of this video where I talk about who I'm interested in. But yeah, I guess looking at this events calendar. So this is the main event, the Phantasmal Pals. It's with all of the little girls, like the chibi looking girls. So like Chi Chi and now you have Prune and Yao Yao. I don't know what this is going to be about. The only criticism that I can provide with this event is that the weapon skin is the same weapon skin as another weapon, I guess. So I believe this is the event weapon on the left, and on the right is a weapon that already exists in the game. That's what people have been posting about. So I don't like when games do that. Before I was playing gacha games, I was playing games like World of Warcraft. They are so guilty of doing that with their mounts, with their transmogrification, which is basically just like skins in this game, like the skin equivalent. And it gets so old after a while. And I had been playing the game since I believe around 2009. So, and I stopped playing it in about 2024. So from 2009 to 2024, they were releasing new things here and there, but World of Warcraft was just constantly releasing different color variations of the same item. And so I'm a little bit upset that they did that here. As you can see, this is kind of circulating around the internet right now. The next event is just like this kaleidoscope color chase. Then we have some, I believe, Miliastra web event, Miliastral gifts, probably another Miliastra focused event. Then we have this event, and then Stygian Onslaught and the rest of them that recycle. The fourth cycle that they this made me laugh a little bit. Because when they introduced this in the event this morning, I was kind of hyped. I was like, "Oh my god, they're gonna like continue adding like," because I log in pretty much every day and I do my dailies every day because they take like 2 to 3 minutes usually, and I was kind of excited because I saw that they were adding more after you finished, because sometimes you're left with like over 30 days until that cycle ends. So there's nothing really for you to get, and it feels like kind of, I already got the reward for doing my dailies besides the primo gems. Now I'm just kind of looking at a to temper thyself system that isn't doing anything. So I thought that they were gonna do more, and then they open a box. And it's just like 20 primo gems and like some random little stuff in it. And I guess you can only get that once a week. So 20 primo gems once a week. I don't know. I just laughed a little bit because I was just like, oh, okay, yeah. You're gonna give us like 80, 80 more primo gems? Maybe it's more constant than just once a week, but I'm just working off of what I saw and what people have been saying, so we just have to wait until it comes into the game. But it's really hard to give them benefit of the doubt that this is gonna be bigger than 20 extra per week. So and then really quickly, also going into Miliastra, I thought that these outfits and just the design of the hair and the face and just everything in general was so beautiful. The one criticism that I can offer is that this looks like Ayato's outfit in a recolor, and then this looks like a hybrid of, in Honkai Star Rail, Caster Ice is a character and she just got a skin, and it looks pretty much exactly like this. And the hair and the other parts of the dress is also giving Robin from Honkai Star Rail. I love those two characters, so I'm not mad by any means. However, what makes me mad is knowing that this is a Millie Astra Wonderland character, which is locked behind the premium gacha. So like you're doing premium gacha in their main game, Genshin, and then you're having to pull and do main limited gacha in their Miliastra game. The fact that the skins and the models are like a little bit better than, I would say a lot better than the current models and skins that are in their main game is a little bit sad. If the Miliastra character was able to be played in like instances and other stuff and didn't play like a 3-star, then maybe I'd consider it. Let me know how you feel about the new Miliastra outfit. Let me know how you feel about this new weapon skin that's coming, and let me know how you feel about the events. But let's focus on the characters. So the first character is Prune. To be completely honest with you, I don't plan to ever play her. I know that she is a character that you just get because she's a 4-star, so unless she's like Ilua where people were not getting him, then obviously I can't play her. But if I do get her, I probably don't plan to play her. It's not that, like, I like her design. It's cute, but I don't know if I like her gameplay, and I don't really need an Anemo character right now. And in terms of the banners and the characters that I do plan to pull for, I want to pull for Nicole because I want to also pull for Durin. I did miss Durin's first run. I was playing the game, but I didn't want to pull on him because at the time I was just like, I usually play female characters only, and I wasn't really sure if I wanted to start playing male characters, and didn't really have a team for me yet. But after kind of deciding, I really love his Japanese voice actor, so that kind of helped influence me decide pulling him. And after looking at who I really wanted to play long term, he does fit really well, and I think he would be a perfect pairing with Nicole. And it's really difficult to have Nicole without Durin, so I think those are going to be my 2 banner pulls. I should, at the moment, have enough saved up for maybe one of them. I'm not really sure. I don't really know what this math turns into, but we'll see. I also would like to get their weapons. I know Durin's C1 is really good, and my partner is going to get his C1. He doesn't have Durin's weapon, so he's going to just go for the C1. Or maybe he will go for the weapon because I think I convinced him to pull for Nicole as well, because he also was kind of looking at the characters that he likes playing, and Nicole is definitely on those teams. He really likes Varka, he really likes Kinich, so I think it would just be really good for him. So, and he has Durin right now, so he just would really, if he decides, he would just have to decide on if he's going to pull on Durin's C1 or his weapon, and Nicole and her weapon. So it's up to him. He makes those decisions. But for me, I will be pulling Nicole and Durin, and I'd love to add some cons to him if I would ever play him as like a main DPS in the future, because I know he can do that with his second form, and having like a couple constellations does help that. And in terms of the second half, this is going to be very brief. I do not plan to pull for Lohen, and I do not plan to pull for Mavwika. I don't really want to play Lohen, and I also don't want to play Mavwika. I don't plan to pull from Mavwika ever. I really, really don't like her gameplay. I'm not really a motorcycle person. It's cool, but I just don't really like it. And she's on none of my teams. She's just not on a lot of teams from what I've seen. And then Lohen, I'm not interested. I think his ult is really cool. A lot of the girlies and the gays really like it. But that doesn't motivate me enough to pull on him. I believe my partner will pull on him, so that'll be fun for him. But for me, I'm just gonna have to pass, and I'm gonna have to pass on Mavwika. That's kind of my overview for 6.6. I'm very, very, very much looking forward to Nicole and Durin. I would love to know more about who you plan to pull. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck on your pulls when the patch does drop. Bye-bye!